How are y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good. We are here. Alright. Alright. Let's just real quick. Alrighty. Alright, what is up everybody? We are back with a live edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you all are having a good one. This is the 1,000 subscriber special live stream. We just hit 1,000 subs a couple days ago. Super appreciative and thankful for it. I made a video about it yesterday. You can go and check that out. But yeah, man, we're here and we're gonna be celebrating by just kind of hanging out. Hanging out. I got a lot of basketball content that we're gonna react to. Try to just vibe, talk about ball, and really just be here to celebrate with you guys. That's what we're doing here today. It's gonna be a long one, so if you're here right now, if you're watching the VOD right now, you came a little bit later. It's all good. We're here celebrating, doing that, and yeah. I mean, first of all, I'm sorry. We gotta really celebrate. We gotta really celebrate because we hit 1K, man.
We can celebrate. This is your celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Let's celebrate.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here.
1K,
A
baby.
celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
Celebration,
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
celebration.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
Everyone around the world, come on.
It's a celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on.
It's a celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Let's celebrate.
Alright. I don't want to get fully copyright claimed. So, yeah. That'll probably be for, for the VOD right there. But yeah, man. Let's actually turn it back to what it was because... Alright. But yeah. So we're going to be here. We're going to be hanging out, vibing, chilling, relaxing. NBA content. We're going to be reacting to stuff. Maybe playing some games. Who knows? But yeah, just going to be here celebrating, us hitting 1,000. So yeah, first of all, I kind of got to do this. I'm sorry. I wish I could wear the glasses the whole stream, but it's so dark. It's already not very bright in here, and I did not expect these glasses to make it as dark as it possibly could. Like I could barely see the screen, to the screen to my left of me, with this. So yeah, we got to put these down. We'll probably put them back on later. But yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while, reacting to stuff, doing stuff, and yeah, man, really excited for it. I know I'm wearing a baseball hat. It's a basketball channel. I don't care. All right. I think first I want to start with the first thing I want to start with. I want to do a hoop grid. I do hoop grids once in a while. Remember hoop grids? Remember how fun that used to be? Well, it still is really fun for me at least. But I want to do a hoop grid really quick, honestly, to get things started. So we're gonna do that real quick. Hold on, I gotta adjust some of the things here so you can see my screen. And so we can play a nice little game of hoop grids, you know, before we really lock in. Alright, I think this is good. Okay. So I'm playing hoop grid real quick. This is yesterday's hoop grid. I know hoop grid comes out in like another half an hour or an hour. The next hoop grid is gonna come out. So yeah, we'll do that real quick. Okay. So first I want to do a hoop grid. This was yesterday's. We got, you know, if you don't know how it works, basically put a name in that fits these two categories. And yeah, I for me personally, not everyone does this, but for me personally, I try to get the lowest number possible. To show that I really, you know ball. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Sometimes we gotta make do. Okay, so first, I usually try to start with like the harder ones first, so then I can go maybe easy at the end. Let's go 7,500 career points Clipper. So a Clipper player that has a guy that's played for the Clippers at some point in his career with 7,500 points. Let's go Danny Granger. Spent some time with the Clippers near the end of his career. How much is that gonna be worth? Hopefully we can see how much it's gonna be worth, right? Oh, 0.3. Oh, I did not expect that to be that low. Okay, Danny Granger, he was a bucket though back in the day, you know. All right, a Rocket with 7,500 career points. Let's go with Luis Scola. I always forget about Luis Scola a lot, that he exists. He was really good. Okay, 1.79. Can we get someone lower? Does like Trevor Ariza have like that many points? He's played for so long. Okay, but he's higher. Nene, probably. Okay. What? I want to know who are some guys that like randomly ended up on the Rockets, or maybe does like Aaron Brooks have like that many points? No. It's gotta be someone that's played for a while. If it's not like an all-star, it's gotta be someone that's played for a long time. I'm trying to think of maybe, because the end of the Rockets, like the end of the James Harden years, they were just picking up guys on the buyout market. So I guess like Austin Rivers have that many points? No. Okay. Austin Rivers, Gerald Green. Does he have that many? No. Gerald Green. What about like Shane Battier? Does he have that many points? He does. Okay, shout out to Shane Battier. Alright. Now, a Warrior that has that many points. We can go with like a Nick Young. Oh, okay. I did not expect that to be that low. Okay. We'll go Chris Paul teammate next. Let's go Chris Paul teammate next. Chris Paul teammate with the Clippers. Guy that played with Chris Paul and he played with the Clippers. Reggie Bullock played for the Clippers to start his career. Okay. Did not expect it to be that low. I try to go for all diamonds, you know. A Chris Paul teammate that played for the Rockets. Who played with Chris Paul on the Rockets during those like buyout years? I think like Kenneth Faried made a stop in Houston. There we go. And then a Chris Paul teammate that played with the Warriors. Chris Paul teammate that played for the Warriors. It doesn't have to necessarily be he played with him on the Warriors. It was just a teammate that he played with in his career that also ended up on the Warriors. So like Mo Spates played with the Clippers, I think. But he's okay. He's 1.17. Who's the other guys that play on like the Clippers teams that ended like Matt Barnes? But he's probably higher than that. Yeah, 2%. Okay, the Clippers Chris Paul teams. You had Raymond Felton play for the Clippers randomly. You had like JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford, Matt Barnes, Wesley Johnson, Big Baby Davis, Brandon Bass ended up in the Clippers. Chris Paul teammate that ended up playing with the Warriors too. David West is an obvious one. He played with the Hornets. And played with the Warriors. A Chris Paul teammate that also played with the Warriors. A Chris Paul teammate that ended up playing with the Warriors too. Paul Prigioni played for the Clippers, but he didn't play for the Warriors. Darren Collison didn't play for the Warriors. I don't think, did Kenyon Martin play for the Warriors? No, because Kenyon Martin played with the Clippers randomly at the end of his career, but I don't think he played with the Warriors. A Chris Paul teammate, who's on those Chris Paul? Who's like on the bench of those Chris Paul Clipper team? Did like Willie Green? I think, did he play with the Warriors? I could see him in like that Warriors kind of mid 2010s, like before they were good. Trying to think. Sean Livingston played for the Clippers, but that was way when he was a rookie. Chris Paul was still a Hornet during those days. Okay, maybe if I flip it, let me try to think of Warriors that ended up playing for the Clippers. I think maybe that could be easier. You got Ian Clark, Barbosa, Bogut, Festus Ezeli, Iggy, David West, Nick Young, Matt Barnes, Army Caspi. Did Army Caspi play for the Clippers? Oh. Jonas Jerebko. Who played for the Clippers? What about the Rockets? Maybe the Rockets had a guy that played with Chris Paul. You playing those teams with Eric Gordon, with Clint Capella, Ryan Anderson, Joe Green, Austin Rivers, Luka Mbamute. He played for the Clippers. Luka Mbamute. Oh no! Wait! Hold on. Didn't Ekpe Udoh play for the Clippers? Okay, I was about to say he's at 2 points. Okay, okay. These are big now. A Laker Warrior. A Laker and a Warrior. We can go Kent Bazemore. But he's high. Steve Blake. Shout out to Steve Blake. Okay. 1.34. A Laker and a Warrior. Laker and a Warrior. Laker and a Warrior. Didn't like Vladimir Radovanovic. Okay. Shout out to Vlad. Lakers Rockets. We can go with Ben McLemore. Alright. We can go Ben McLemore. We can go with did Tyler Ennis play with the Rockets? Yes, he did. And then a Laker and a Clipper. A Laker and a Clipper. You have Mike Muscala. But hold on. This is the last one. We don't get another chance. So I want to make it a really good one. A Laker and a Clipper. I think Brandon Bass. There we go. All diamond. Let's get it. Was it better than 92%? What a way to start the video, huh? Oh, what a way to start the what a way to start the stream. With a 5.9 all diamond hoop grid. There we go. Alright, I want to do that first. I don't know why. I just saw it and I was like, you know what? Let me do that first. But now we're gonna get into some reacting content. I have a playlist of videos that I was looking the last few days and saying like, what do I want to watch, react to? And I'm very excited to react to some of these vids. These are some players from the 2010s. You know, some things I just wanted to go back and rewatch. You know, personally, I saw this popped up and I was like, you know what, dang, I want to watch that. You know, so I'm trying to figure out what was best for me to where my cam should be. Probably should be down here, I'll assume. Yeah, I'll put it down there. So we have a playlist of videos that we're gonna react to. We're gonna just chill. We're gonna watch them, you know, and I'm very excited for it. So, yeah. Let me do. I'm trying to figure out how to. You know what? I should probably grab a different hat. I shouldn't wear a snapback. I should wear like a. I think this would be better. Yeah, this would be better for the headphones, because I can still wear headphones and listen. With these, okay. Let me. Okay. I'll do this. I have one out so I can hear just in case someone comes in my room. Okay. All right. So. Alright, so I got plays of videos here. This first video that we're going to watch is going to be Kevin Durant. I don't know if you can read it, but if you can't, it's Kevin Durant full series highlights versus the Bucks. This is 2021 when KD was a net. Face off against the Brooklyn Nets. Face off against the Milwaukee Bucks the year the Bucks won the championship. But Kevin Durant was insane. This is probably maybe my favorite Kevin Durant. My favorite mode, favorite version, favorite games of Kevin Durant. You know, and this is the full series highlights. It's 35 minutes, so we're going to be here for a while. 2021 Eastern Conference second round, he averaged over 30, almost 35.5 points per game. He has the infamous play of him, you know, his foot being on the line. And that probably changes the history, because I'll talk about it when the play comes up. But yeah, this is the infamous, you know, foot on the line series. But I remember Kevin Durant was going nuts, because Kyrie gets hurt, James Harden gets hurt, and comes back at a point in the series. And it was really just kind of Kevin Durant on his own, battling against Giannis. and the Bucks. And this was just such an amazing series. Got my hydro flask. And I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to do it. Okay. Gotta do some volume checking first, though. Okay, we'll probably make it about here. Yeah, we'll bring it about like there.
The NBA playoffs, which will get underway in the borough of Brooklyn.
Okay.
Straight season.
Look at Jeff Green. Shout out to Uncle Jeff, man.
The switching on former Detroit Pistons has been
This is
playing
game one,
very
29
well
points up here, I assume.
for the Nets.
Good
Here's
bucket.
Durant on the pull-up.
Bader. There we go. I want to really
Durant
look at
outplayed
Nick Claxton got still had the dreads,
Tucker.
man. Oh my god. I forgot he had
Durant.
dreads.
Pulls it back for the jumper.
Yeah, he's going at PJ Tucker too.
Durant, so good, so
Remember PJ
talented,
Tucker
right?
and
And not
his mom
reach
had
in
the
and
kind of,
allow
you
them
know,
to get to the free throw line
that little riff.
where they can be so effective.
Bro, look at
NBA
Mike
playoff.
James, bro. I forgot Mike James played for the. He was playing actual minutes in this series for the Nets. Shout out to Mike James, bro. Who EuroLeague legend. Look at that. Landry Kyrie, Landry Shamet, Nick Claxton, KD, Mike James, Bryn Forbes. I used to love Bryn Forbes in San Antonio. Bryn Forbes. I forgot Bryn Forbes was on the championship team. I thought he was on like the year after. But you know, that makes sense because this is the year the Bucks sweep the Heat in the first round and Bryn Forbes outscored Jimmy Butler in that series. I completely forgot. Yeah, Pat
And
Connaughton,
Marv, if
Bobby.
you remove Game 5 of the 2019
Drew Holiday.
NBA Finals,
Brooklyn is allowed the
shout out to
second
Angelino
most
Houston for
points
this video.
during the course of the season.
Look
Griffin
at-
has
they have
room
Blake
for
Griffin out
three.
here.
Yes.
Shout out to Blake, man. Gonna be on
For
Amazon
the
next
Bucks,
year,
just a
right?
half minute to go, first quarter.
Jeff Teague on the Bucks. Oh my god.
Durant spinning.
Look at that close fade, bro.
and Drew Holiday just
Oh, you
too
can't see this.
little
You know
to
what? Okay,
guard
you know what?
Kevin
How about
Durant.
I'll move to the other side because. Hold on, I'll move to the other side because you can't see the scoreboard or anything. We'll go to the other side. Yeah, so you can see the scoreboard.
Durant there, particularly on the low block. Durant just takes his time, elevates.
Who doesn't love
Having
watching Kevin Durant
insurance
get
isn't the
buckets?
same as having state farm.
Who doesn't love watching Kevin Durant get buckets, bro? I mean, like, again, this was like maybe one of my favorite, or maybe my favorite mode of Kevin Durant. You know, like he was out there just straight hooping, like doing it all on his own. Like it was so fun to watch. But yeah, James Harden gets hurt in game one. I remember James Harden gets hurt in game one, and he comes back in like game 4, game 5 on like one leg. Oh no, game 6 I think maybe he comes back. A one-on-one with PJ Tucker. Great pass to Kai. Man, yeah, Bruce Brown. I used to really love Bruce Brown in Brooklyn, and then when he went to Denver, that's when people started being like, "Oh wait, Bruce Brown's actually really good." But hold on, let me watch that again. Look at that. Oh, PJ Tucker tried to draw a charge, and there you go. Look at that Blake Griffin bring up the ball. Give it to Durant. Big body, miss. Get it back. Alright. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound back on. My fault.
They've led by as many as 11.
Great
Nice
pass.
pass.
Look at Blake. Hey! That's when Blake had no bounce, not much
23
bounce
for
anymore.
Giannis.
Baby
Durant.
off the screen. That's just
Kevin
easy
Durant
money.
getting the looks.
17% for the game.
Off the
And it's
screen.
been all
You're gonna
Milwaukee
drop?
off
Okay.
the
I'll just take the
boards as
mid-range.
Durant
I guess
knocks it down.
it's not a problem.
And
Kevin Durant showing signs here. Here come the Bucks. Holiday, then by Shamet.
Holiday. Ooh.
Holiday off the dribble.
Get that outta here.
Stop from behind. Durant with the block.
Good block. Jody had such a great
Head coach
run in
Steve
this series
Nash,
too. That
so
finals run. I think
Steve will
within
trust
this
him.
series, there's a series where I think he closed out a game. He had a big closeout game. Was it the Suns? The finals? Maybe it could have
to
been.
the
I don't
line.
know. It could have been this series. Yeah, Joe Harris. Shout out to Joe Harris, man. I think Joe Harris is retired. Sucks that he had that foot injury. Just never get back to what he was.
That's
Or one with Giannis. Look at this matchup right here. Cross him up. I didn't remember the Bucks like schooling. I mean, the Nets schooling the Bucks in game 1.
It's another one here and now. 10-point game, a lot can happen, a lot of
I'm gonna have
time
to watch
left.
Giannis'
Getting
2021 run. I don't have that video
stops
queued up, but
for
I
the
definitely
Bucks.
could find it.
Durant fights
Just
ahead.
when Giannis was on top of the world.
Could not finish.
We got Steel
Loose
Kai.
ball, picked up by Irving. Flips it back to Durant.
Yep. Kai and KD.
The crowd reacting.
And they won
to
game
this
1.
outstanding
Chris Chiozza.
performance by the
Okay,
Brooklyn
look at
Nets.
DeAndre Jordan. Just there for the vibes.
Going back
The
to
Nets
the
literally
regular
signed DeAndre
season,
Jordan just because he was
10 of the
Kyrie and
last
KD's friend. So, hey,
11
give him
games,
some money
and as you
too.
say,
Now,
Grant,
alright, cool.
let's see
Whatever you want.
on a hot and humid 77
game 1.
degree night in Brooklyn as you
Game
look
2.
at the Brooklyn Bridge.
Back in
It
Barclays,
will
he had
be a
30.
packed house at Barclays Center as the
I've been to
crowd
Barclays before, not for a Nets game.
to
I've been to
file in.
Barclays before.
But
It's
with
pretty
Harden
easy.
out tonight, Steve
Oh, they
Nash
had
will have to
these
once
jerseys,
again
yeah.
alter
The
his
Bastiats.
rotations and monitor the minutes of his
Alizé
big two
Johnson,
here
wow.
in game 2.
Chris
As he
Chiozza.
was
Shout out to the
going
short
up,
king. Chris Chiozza.
they called a foul.
Handoff.
Durant
Drive. Nice kick now. Bruce Brown.
and
I love
they hit
Brooklyn
their
with Brown,
shots,
bro.
obviously, so we have to do a better job.
Better spacing, and that'll lead to higher percentage three-point shots. But he expects his team to come out and play better.
This
and
is
shoot
beat the
better.
Celtics the first round. Get the Celtics. Jalen Brown got hurt. The rest of
Downtown
the
the
year,
other
Chase
night,
Tatum and
here's
Kemba.
Durant putting
Cross him.
over on Giannis, and hits.
That's just tough, man. And one? That's just tough, man. He just said, oh, get back. And one.
And Marv, the crowd is getting into it with hustle plays. Griffin continues.
man.
Be cautious due to a regular season game and didn't want to rush him and jeopardize his future.
Go. Round one to Drew.
Cutting left and right, spinning,
Spin.
and score.
Bro, it's
gotta
just
have a
too
better
easy,
performance
bro.
here in this game, too.
Too easy.
Final
him
minute,
again.
first quarter, and a hot start
One,
for the
two.
Nets. Oh,
Big.
spin and
Go
a
up.
beauty by Durant.
Did the Nets win this game too?
And that's just too late.
Did the Nets go up 2-0
you're
in
leaving
this series?
Holiday on an island against
I don't remember like the back and forthness of it.
Brandon, hold for a final
I just remember the
shot.
Bucks won
Irving.
it. Obviously, in the
Durant
second.
for 3. Yes. 1.5 to go.
Dang,
Earlier,
big first quarter.
I asked him what was his first reaction when he saw James Harden
Drive. Pull up.
walk off.
It's just too easy, but they're doing
Durant
it.
hits
I
again.
mean, when we play the Bucks, but Lopez, you know they play drop
one-on-one,
coverage, so.
taking bad shots. Milwaukee
Chris Paul's over
must
six.
execute better. While on the flip side, everybody touching the ball from
Dang.
the Nets and right on cue. Kevin Durant. Great
No way,
defense,
Brooklyn,
great
no way
contest
Brooklyn
by
lost
Blake
this game,
Griffin.
right?
Middleton now 0 for 8 from the field.
Mike James.
James for 3.
3-ball.
And that's the beauty. Now Milwaukee going to a matchup zone, but you have to be careful
again, no?
with the perimeter shooting of
KD
Brooklyn.
was shooting. He got us.
As you say, you have to be careful as Durant had the space.
sorry, honey.
It was a deep 3.
The side there of Blake Griffin, but you got to pick up the intensity and remain disciplined
screen.
on defense against this team. and
Joe
not
Harris
leave
wide
Harris
open?
open.
Can't do that.
Joe Harris.
You cannot do
Make
that.
sure that they are staying to their principles and staying true to those principles.
Kai.
All right, here's
Look
Irving.
at Joe Harris started walking back. Like, yep, we got it.
Durant played by Tucker.
One-on-one.
Durant on the pull-up.
And I've
That's
been
just
there,
so easy.
PJ Tucker. Not much you can do about that. Kevin Durant, so good off the bounce.
One. Off the screen.
Durant.
You gotta go
from
under.
downtown.
Going under on Kevin Durant is crazy.
Claxton goes 6'11", 225 pounds, has a 7'3" wingspan. Now Durant out of the crowd.
Cross him up.
Durant
Gets
down
a
the
bucket.
lane and
Floater.
scores.
Nice touch.
The
This is just
perfect
too easy.
personality for this team. I know there's been concern about continuity. With Harden, Durant, and Irving
Screen.
not able to get
Pull up
on the
Niggy.
court at the same time.
Bang, bang.
Durant is
Year for a first-year coach with high expectations, but so far this team is looking solid.
Shannon for 3. Shot from Andrew Shannon. Still
throws.
in the conference. We went to the conference finals. Man.
Steve Kerr, one of the best, and I can see those
Hit
similarities.
him again. Let him pull again.
Shannon again.
Dang, I did not remember the Nets going up 2-0 in this
For
series.
Milwaukee, just a brutal performance. There's Durant to the rim and hits the reverse.
Damn, they just cannot
Ends
stop
up on
him.
the floor
They're
right by the
30.
stanchion.
I did not remember
Not
that.
have his usual presence. In fact, 2 for 7.
Damn, they went by 39.
Chris Middleton
Oh my
not able
God.
to get going into shots and finish with 17.
That's
Have you
crazy.
accomplished that?
Nah. I think we still got a long ways to go. This is an amazing team on the other side who I know and on their home floor they're going to come with it. So we have to too. And we just did what we were supposed to do, was win 2 games at home.
Milwaukee, so beautiful in the spring and summertime.
Milwaukee in game
Gorgeous
3.
night.
I think Milwaukee wins these 2 games.
Meanwhile, inside the
He has
Fiserv
30 in
Forum,
game 3.
as does Drew Holiday, as his entire team.
I think,
Middleton
is this the game?
Gets
I think this is the
inside,
game
shot
Kyrie gets
blocked by
hurt.
Durant. Perimeter defenders in the league, and Irving as gifted as they come offensively. Durant inside Brown, and finally points. But they don't switch on Giannis's pick and roll, which gives
Bucks start off
Middleton
high.
the mid-range
The 2
pull-up.
seed this year, who got the 1 seed?
Durant.
Oh, this
on
was the
pull-up.
Sixers were the 1 seed. This year the Sixers lose to the Hawks in the second
Like
round.
James finds Shannon. Durant being
And then
muscled by
pass up the
Tucker.
dunk from Trae Young.
Now looking to post up. A lot of contact. Durant turns, shoots, and scores.
That was a war right
Just
there
his
between him and
second
PJ
field
Tucker.
goal. Although this Nets team, especially Durant, a tough one to defend. Durant on the drive, back to Brown.
Drop
the
down,
floater's
Bruce Brown.
up
Bruce
and
Brown
good.
floater, man. Bruce Brown floater. Get it down there and do it
Another
again.
floater,
Bruce
up
Brown
and good.
floater.
Bruce Brown.
That's as a team. That's incredible.
All right, got off to a little bit of a slow start in this game.
Drew
Still end up to
Holiday looks
30.
a little discombobulated from Milwaukee to start game 3. Was perplexing, but this is who he is.
Wait, was that Ime on the
That one go.
Nets bench?
Joe Harris
Joe
tries a
Harris.
3. It's good. He got a point-blank layup. He just didn't put it home.
Off the screen, another screen, and Brook Lopez just isn't going to
That's
contest at
all
all.
right. Durant connects.
The dude on the bench was like, hey, you're going to put a hand up? No? You're not going to guard Kevin Durant? Okay.
He's got 20.
Cross him up,
Durant
get to the bucket,
floats in and
pull up midi.
knocks it down. He's now 3 for 29 from three-point range in the playoffs.
Here's KD, come off the screen, pull
Durant
up the
tries a 3.
3.
Got it. Kevin Durant with his first three-pointer.
Just not stopping
And
him.
it's a one-point game. Timeout, Milwaukee.
Look at that, come off the screen and just pull it.
But there's a lot of leaking out by Milwaukee.
That's
so
actually
they
not a
don't get
horrible
the
contest, but it's
defensive
just, it's
rebound.
Kevin Durant. The
Irving
contest
to
doesn't matter.
Brown to Harris.
Does Kyrie get hurt this game?
Three-pointer.
Or
It's
is it
good.
game 4 that Kyrie
Kevin
gets hurt?
Durant. Foul. And if it's on Tucker, that's going to be his 4th. Tucker and Durant get into each other's face. Gracefully to
Look
a
at that.
complimentary player. I have such
Ooh,
admiration for
block.
that. Durant with the block.
It's tired.
This is only the 8th free throw attempt.
Can't believe they have Mike James playing like actual playoff minutes. No disrespect, obviously, Mike James, but that's just kind of crazy.
Finds Brown, the floater once
Bruce
again.
Brown floater, let's go.
Of the most elite offensive teams
Love me some Bruce Brown floaters.
in the league. And it's been a rock fight.
Post
all
up on
night
Drew
long.
Holiday. 1-2 spin.
Quick turnaround, backs it home, it's back to a
Every time,
two-point
every
game.
time he's done that. He's done that move like 12 times in the series. Just bump, 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 spin at the last second.
By Tucker, playing with
Like he's
4
like
fouls.
playing into his
Next
hands.
tip, pull-up jumper, Kevin Durant.
That's tough, man.
Now at 23.
Because PJ Tucker, that's not bad defense by PJ Tucker. He got back there.
But those shots are there all night long for Kevin Durant in pick and roll action.
Simple, but
Oh yeah, that was when
execution.
Clippers Jazz. That's when Kawhi gets hurt, and then the Clippers still go to the conference final. This was such a crazy playoffs year. Year 2021. I remember this. So, I remember this, man. This was so crazy. We got this series. The Hawks beat the Sixers. The Clippers. Oh yeah, the last couple minutes. Oh, let's tie game, minute and a half. Come off the screen. Pull up for 3. Bang.
And the Nets have a 3-point lead with 1:23 remaining.
Man, he was just.
Deciding not to call a timeout.
Holiday spin move gets inside. Layup's good. It's good.
Drew Holiday.
Shouldn't be defending anybody
So many clutch
inside.
moments.
Out to Durant. Durant one dribble fires it up.
That got so close. That was actually really close. Look at, wait, hold on.
Out to Durant. Durant.
Bro, they had 3 people having to guard this dude. He still almost made this shot. That's crazy.
Jubilation here in Milwaukee
And the Bucks win Game 3. And I think next game is when Kyrie gets hurt, Game 4. Because I remember it was in Milwaukee.
A connection means.
I remember it was in Milwaukee because I was watching the game outside, and then I looked over and saw Kyrie fell, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, man, wow. Once we get to Game 5, 6, and 7 of this series for KD was actually nuts.
Teams in the NBA, will we have an offensive explosion or one of those defensive battles that we
All right, here at Game 4.
And I didn't think they played good offense, Milwaukee. They missed as Durant opens up the score.
First game, they gave him off the screen.
Lopez to Tucker.
Mid-range.
Shot blocked by Durant.
Tucker block. Shout out to Peach Tucker in that corner, man.
Guarding him until he caught the basketball and elevated to shoot. Durant pulls up. Jumper's good.
The tough thing about it is PJ Tucker isn't really. I don't think PJ Tucker's playing horrible defense. It's just Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He's potentially the greatest scorer we've ever seen. It's just like there's no really stopping him.
9% from 3 in the playoffs coming into this game.
He just said, "All right, I'll take the 3. You're giving me 3, I'll take the 3."
Position, and as a team, they're more fluid offensively. Knocked away by Holiday. Boy, this is a very
Great
physical
pass.
game. As Irving
Oh, that's the play where he gets hurt.
goes down hard on his
Ooh, that's the play he gets hurt. Ah,
Dribble across court, right into the shooting pocket of Tucker.
screen. I'm sorry, not screen. Drive. Yeah,
What's the biggest key come playoff time? And it's health.
the hair is crazy.
You guys healthy.
Hey, it doesn't matter if he gets buckets, right? Steve Nash was still the coach of this team. Man, I forgot Steve Nash coach. What's that? Is that Tyler Johnson?
Tyler Johnson coming in.
Tyler Johnson. I forgot he was on the Nets. Shout out to Miami Heat legend at Fresno State. Tyler freaking Johnson, bro.
Middleton on Durant, who gets away and throws it down.
They got Uncle Jeff out there finally playing. I love Jeff Green too. Shout out to Jeff Green.
Played against Kevin Durant.
Second basket, cutting to the rim. They've tried Green, but it's only Griffin who has the body type.
You spoke about this earlier, Mark.
Looks like the Bucks are running away with this game.
Scoring now with Kyrie Irving out
Yeah, they're in the post.
ankle injury. Durant shoots over Holiday.
They've been giving him that baseline, man. That's what he wants. He wants that baseline. They did give it to
Goes
him.
through it out. DiVincenzo. Come back a couple minutes later, but there's a side of me that didn't want to see any more Michael Jordan, so I wanted the doctor.
KD just living at the line, huh?
Durant now 11 points here in the third.
Just living at the free throw line.
Durant, a rebound, 24 points, 10 boards for Kevin Durant.
Come.
Playing
I thought he was pulling up for 3 there. I thought for sure he was gonna get the 3. But I'll just take the free. I'll just take the 2. I'll take the mid-range jumper, I guess.
for Durant. Brown pick and roll, diving.
Bruce Brown, pick and roll. Don't get the switch. I'll take him anyway.
Pass inside, deflected, gets it back, jumper, it's good.
That's just
Kevin Durant,
nuts.
16 points here in this third quarter.
he tried. I mean, he tried to make the game close at some point. He tried. He was out there by himself, really. Little Claxton, little floater.
The lefty Claxton.
Come off the screen.
Durant up top, Jeff Green will try a
Hit that,
three-pointer,
Jeff.
got it.
Bang.
Kevin Durant is done. Durant with 28
28,
points,
13 to 42 minutes.
5 assists. Luau Cabarrot. And that'll do it.
Yep.
4 games,
Look at Sam Merrill.
wins.
He's wearing 66. What?
It's now a best of 3.
Now we go to game 5. Now this is the game. This is the game where this might be maybe the greatest performance of his career. We're just saying a lot because he's had some amazing performances. This might be this might be the greatest game of Kevin Durant history. And James Harden comes back, yeah, basically on one leg. He was kind of more of a distraction.
That's the first on PJ Tucker. So Durant, and then made his return in Milwaukee. He's been a very important player all season long for the Nets.
Just living at the line early
Nets,
on,
Mike
huh?
James, who joined the Nets very late in the season. Just under 2 to go.
One-on-one. Bucks start off hot.
Durant
Drive.
with the pull-up. Yes.
Get to that shot as much as he possibly can.
The foul committed by
Got hit
Tucker.
in the
That
eye.
is his second, and
Both defenders went with him and left Middleton wide open for that three-pointer.
Pull up three. Who was guarding? Wait, hold on.
Wide open for that
Who is
three-pointer.
that? I legit don't know who that is.
Durant
Who is that? Guarding him.
over
Bryant?
Bryant.
Elijah Bryant?
Young, who been
Why is he playing? Why is he getting minutes? Why is he getting minutes?
playing.
Why did he get minutes?
Durant is open, passed on the
He didn't take
shot.
the three?
Bryant kicks it back out. Here's Green for three. Yes.
Real Jeff.
In his third
Elijah
NBA
Bryant.
season, he's
The
played in
Nassus
Greece,
is in the
Spain,
game.
Spent a short time with the Knicks.
Did someone get hurt? Why is everybody getting minutes?
Terrific
In this
victory
game.
by Atlanta last night, led by, yes, Trae Young, 25 points. and
He-
18
Yeah, that baseline jumper has been there all
Holiday on a
series long.
crossover going at Harris. His pass picked
Do
off
that.
by Durant.
Coming
Middleton
down.
comes back. Durant with the
Throw it
lead.
up.
And it's put home by Green.
Great weak side defense. Durant, the beautiful pass from Green.
No, that's
Unusual,
no.
which he probably
That was a couple years earlier. He would have dunked
The
that.
way
You know?
he's been shooting, you're right. He probably doesn't.
Yeah, turn around baseline. Just not gonna stop that. Not gonna stop the baseline jumper. You're really not.
Giannis has 11 of the last 14 points for Milwaukee. Friendly rim for Durant.
Brook Lopez like, bro, I put my hand up. How did he still
Followed
make
by
that?
Tucker. Got the step. Finds Griffin.
That was a great
for the
pass.
reverse. See Griffin stepping away. He's inviting the three. Giannis doesn't go for it. Tucker shot is blocked on Durant.
It's not a corner three. He's not making it,
Accustomed to
man.
seeing from him, so see he can warm it up here or maybe get going a little bit better for his ball club. But
Real
tough to do
Jeff.
with that hand.
Hey, Jeff Green had a great game.
You wondered, could they get back into the game, into this series? Did they believe
back
they
out to
could?
him.
But they had righted the ship.
He's going. Jeff Green going. Jeff Green's already got like 4 threes in this game.
Jay Tucker defending Kevin Durant. Takes it to Durant.
That's just too tough, man.
That was just
And that's won this game too, right? So they have to come back.
penetration to the middle.
Green with the rebound.
Now,
Durant. Out
Great
to
pass.
Green for three.
bro, Jeff Green. On to Jeff Green game.
Durant. Sets it
What a
forward to
pass.
Shannon for three.
What a pass, KD. Hold on, let me watch that again.
Harden
Oh,
to
just
Durant.
fling
Sets
right
to
on the
corner
money.
to Shannon for three.
That's such a beautiful pass.
Picked it up in the second half
So give the ball to KD.
of the regular season. Here's Durant for
Good
Griffin.
Blake.
Griffin on the drive.
Hey,
Last few minutes here, gotten back into the game in striking distance and executing so much better on
great
the
pass,
offensive end.
Harden.
Beautiful pass by
Oh.
Harden. And Durant lays it home.
Thought I was gonna find Joe Harris, but take the 2 points. And yeah, they got right back in this game. By the others, really, Joe Harris. I mean, Jeff Green, Shamit, KD's playmaking.
Has led by as many as 17 points.
Back in the game.
warm-ups. Prior to the warm-ups, Harden said he felt
the
ready to
screen.
play. Here's Durant on the drive.
Yeah, Brook Lopez was just chop cheese in this one, man.
Something to keep an eye on. You're talking about Harden earlier. He's already
And
played
it's understandable. I mean, he's
34
Kevin
minutes
Durant.
in this
No
game.
one can really stand in
He
front of
and
him.
Durant,
So
so
I'm not,
see if they have anything
disrespecting him.
left
It's
in the
just
tank.
not something you can do. It's just something no one's really been able to accomplish.
And the foul. And he'll go to the line. Pulled a couple times, but for very short periods. 3-point play for Durant.
And he won't play like dang near the whole game too. I think he played like 47 minutes.
Midway through the second
this game.
quarter. Bruce Brown is back on the floor for the next one.
Hey.
With that feathery touch.
Pull me.
31 points.
Yeah, he's only at 31. That means he's gonna turn up in this fourth quarter.
Was off. 6-point Buck lead
Come
as
on.
we get underway here in the fourth.
Love
Durant,
mid-range, just counted as 2.
number 3 on Giannis.
Bro, yeah.
PJ Tucker comes out to greet Durant.
Come out.
Moves to the
What a
hole.
pass. Bruce Brown and one. What a pass. Ah. This is such a good game from him, man. This was such a good game for him. Like, wait, I don't know what the final stat. I'll go look up after this game what the final stat line was. But, bro, it was so good. So good.
And the free throw line.
PJ Tucker committed the foul. It is a 1-2. And by service now, whatever your business is facing, let's work flow it. Giannis has had an
35,
excellent
15,
game.
and 9 with 8 minutes
That
left.
was right from the start.
Pull up 3.
Durant for 3. Up by 2.
Man. Come off the screen again. Pull up again.
Using the screen for 3.
Oh my God, bro.
In most of the sets offensively,
Here
creating
to
for
him.
himself or his
They're not gonna
teammates.
double.
Just so impressive, Marv.
And Durant
That's crazy. They're not gonna double.
Opportunity. Harden's waiting too long.
Here to him.
crush the defense by Milwaukee.
Oh, I remember that one. That's the dagger. Dagger. That's crazy, bro. Just pull up. And that was a dagger.
In emotion, James Harden displaying it there.
That's such an epic
Understanding
game
what's
from
at
him.
stake here.
Again, this might be the best performance of his career.
11 for 13.
The Bucks only have one timeout, so they may
Maybe
try
the
to
best
get it in
performance of his
quickly
career.
and get down the court.
49, 17, and 10. Disgusting. In a 2-2 series in Game 5 at home, like what a game, bro. What a game. They're up 3-2. They're 1-1 away from winning and going to the.
I mean,
Oh no, he played the entire game.
But as the game started to flow, we got down. I told coach that you know, if you need to take me out for a couple, it's cool, but I feel good, and he just let me ride it out. So
Talked about Jeff Green's performance.
Yeah, Jeff Green had a really good game too.
Career high for Jeff Green, 26 points.
Yeah, Jeff Green had 20. Shout out to Uncle Jeff for 26 points.
A look at the Deer District
Game
outside
6.
Fiserv Forum. The
I think he had almost 40 in this game too, right? No, he had 32. Okay. I think it was Game 7. He had almost 40.
They gotta have this one.
Let it change sides of the floor, even if you're in transition or semi-transition.
This was such a great year for playoff. That the 2021 players were so good, man. They were so good. This series, the Hawks beat the Sixers. The Clippers and Jazz went to like. Isn't this the year that the Mavs? No, next year, 2022 is the year the Mavs destroy the Suns in Game 7.
So last 2
This is the year the Suns go to the finals.
disciplined by Joe Harris on that checkout to keep
And the Clippers
moving
make the conference finals.
through
Like,
Holiday.
Giannis won a chip. Like, this was such a crazy playoff year that I love so much.
How many guys at that
He's
size
just been.
had that confidence
Brook
and
Lopez
that
was
kind
Swiss
of
cheese
handle to
in
operate
this series, man.
Did a better start to this game. Antetokounmpo with 10. He picks up KD.
The bucket.
Right back at him.
I think he's been getting more as the game's gone on. He's getting more aggressive,
Antetokounmpo, the rare guy who can close space and
like more aggressive by getting to the rim.
Durant.
Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot
By
that.
Holiday. Green trying to find the range from deep.
Dang.
And it's nothing but core.
I think they've got to be.
I'm off the screen.
I hope they didn't hear me, Doris. KD
Too easy
passes
for
on
3.
the opportunity with the deep ball.
I mean, you just can't really do anything about it.
13 for the game.
To me, he's a guy who raises the temperature of the team. Right? There's an
Look at Blake.
intensity that flows
They're
off
using
that.
Blake as their point guard because James Harden couldn't
Cut
move.
inside. Harris.
Blake was like their point center.
Back to Harden. Griffin out top and now on the wing. Durant.
Ooh,
The
made a
left
stumble.
hand pulls up from the elbow.
Too easy.
15 feet. Durant's up court. Kevin Durant with 15 points. 9 of 16. Pardon me, 7 of 16.
I thought he was pulling a 3. I said pull the mid range. Did he miss a mid range shot in this series? I don't know if he did.
High screen set just over the half-court line.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Or a 7-footer. Well, he is a 7-footer too.
China was a critical piece of their rotation.
Average double-digit scoring.
Fade
Durant.
already
That
this
is
time. He's
so
already.
tough.
He's hit so many of
Light
those.
work though for Kevin Durant. This look routine. 19 in the game.
No, we're a tough defender too, and Drew Holiday.
Holiday mismatched against
Go
Durant.
to him again. Back down, back down. Little fader or floater.
Placed it. Durant guarded by Tucker.
1-on-1. On PJ.
KD. Couple of fakes.
in his Gucci bag. Wow. KD.
Because PJ Tucker's trying. I know PJ Tucker's trying his dang hardest to guard him,
The
man.
footwork, the
Like PJ Tucker is
patience.
putting his life on the line.
First new federal holiday since MLK Day.
Oh my
was created in
God.
1983.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Kevin Durant. Jeff Green out front. Brooklyn has never led in this game. Durant trying to bring him back. Hits the threes up to 28.
That guy is ridiculous.
Yeah,
His
man.
shot-making ability, the release point.
Middleton lost
Give it
it.
to him.
Harden corrals it.
12 for 3.
It's a 2-on-2. Durant with a long stride.
I thought he
Got
got 12 for
the
3,
layup.
but
Man,
hey, you know.
talk about somebody who covers ground. The Nets have a guy that can get there in a hurry. He's pointing to
yeah, the
some of
Bucks running
areas
up
of
there.
contact
14-0
and
run, man.
physicality.
This is a huge win for the Bucks, man.
I gotta say it. I mean, Tucker, look at how hard he's working, and Durant, like,
Like, that's what it is, too. PJ Tucker is working his dang
The
hardest
series is
to
tied
try and
at
guard, and it's just
3-3.
not
We'll have a
mattering.
Game 7 on Saturday.
Shout out to Jordan Wara in the back. And this is game 7. This is another game. 48.
Leading to that open corner three, but great defense by Giannis with that block on that previous possession too, Mark.
As Durant off the screen, met by Lopez with the jumper. Yes.
Just gonna keep going.
The one-on-one isolation.
They're in a couple game 7s, because wasn't there's a couple game 7s I think in this.
Durant for three.
Because in the Hawks, Sixers also go to a game 7. Because I know Kevin Huerter had a crazy game 7.
Shot by Griffin. Here's Durant. Cross
Over to
court.
Joe.
Harris for three.
Like Darvin Ham's like, yo, guard him.
Loved watching the great Charles Barkley, but Chuck didn't play any defense like PJ.
You'll be hearing from Chuck at halftime. Actually, Bruce Brown is back on the floor now.
PJ Tucker out of the game. Holiday matched up with Durant. Expect a double
What a
team.
pass. Bruce Brown.
Given a different look defensively against Brooklyn.
Here's Durant backing in. Durant takes it home. He thought he was fouled.
Not sure how he made that shot right there.
That's
Stumbling
tough,
to the
man.
ground.
That is tough.
Past Thursday night. Durant guarded by the smaller Holiday. Here's Durant. Kevin Durant.
And he will be at the top a lot, running a lot of dribble handoffs.
He played every moment in this game too, I would say.
Here's Durant for three.
Or got very close to it if he didn't.
And when he runs those dribble handoffs, there's no help because Lopez is so far back in the paint. Once again, the Nets must block out, keep these Bucks off the glass.
Off the screen.
Here's Durant.
Pump fake.
Fakes, delivers.
Oh, wow. All right, Bruce. Masked Bruce.
Bruce Brown, Net fans will remember back in practice when the team was on their last road trip
Oh,
in
my God.
Chicago. Durant comes up with the block.
That play by
Bodies,
Lopez.
bodies flying all over the floor. Jeff Green has come on
it to
for the
him.
first time for the Nets. Here's Durant.
Wait a minute. We gotta watch that again. Look at look at that. That's crazy. Two people, he just threw it up and was like, you know what?
I can't believe that a foul was not called on Tucker.
And he might be right
Yeah,
there.
that was a foul.
Back cut right there by Lopez. Beautiful find by Giannis.
He wanted to pull the 3, but we'll just take a one-footed runner. Okay.
He got the space. He took advantage.
I think he wanted a 3, but PJ Tucker got his hand on him, so he's like, you know what? I'll take my mid-range again.
Durant looking to make his move.
Get to the butt.
And he does.
Fader, baseline fadeaway. Works every time.
And that was beautiful defense right there, but Durant.
Created by Congress in nearly 4 decades.
I'm off the screen.
Durant as we resume.
Fader.
Fouling Kevin Durant.
For Tucker, it's number 3, and Durant now 2 of 3 at the line. Flash over under to make your free picks before every NBA.
Yeah, you see, he's played every minute.
Haven't seen much
What
of
a-
Giannis
yeah.
guarding Durant. Has done well at times when he's done it. Interesting to see if he guards him.
So Kevin Durant from downtown.
And Holiday, he's been struggling. We talked
Great
about
pass.
when he drove and found an open Tucker.
Joe Harris, when he was still a shooter.
And the Bucks now over the foul.
Oh, this is
limit.
the. Oh yeah, that's the PJ Tucker one.
Kevin
Durant.
Durant 3 of 4.
Yeah,
at
I remember
the
that.
line. That's point number 28. Can't read lips because the mask is on.
I'm sure it was all friendly.
Really?
Well, they're friends. They get along.
They
PJ
claim-
Tucker,
PJ claims he's
the basketball intelligence.
Just get into the free throw line. So it's a free throw. It's a free throw highlight right now.
Chant of MVP from the crowd. He's hit his last 6.
I mean, you know,
Down the
working to
quarter.
his advantage.
There's Durant going
Cross.
to Middleton.
Get to the bucket. I thought he was gonna pull the 3. So yeah, we're tying this up.
Scoop shot by Durant. Final seconds. Tied at
Hey, Giannis,
86.
33 through 3 quarters for Giannis.
Harris straightaway 3. Gets the
Rolls
roll.
in.
A 1-point lead for the Nets. Nets in possession.
Dang,
Durant
Bruce Brown laid him out.
jump. Yes.
You don't see PJ Tucker go down like that often. Well, it was a flop, but hey, you know,
35
still.
Rebound. Durant had it knocked away. Thought he was fouled. Does not get the call. Let's get it back.
Good hustle. And one.
I am an American soldier.
I want to get to the good of it, you know. When foot on the line, foot on the line. Now, Katie was really working them out this series. Like I said earlier, this is probably my favorite Kevin Durant ever. Like those games were just like legendary, man.
37 points. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, 34 points.
It was a battle too. Giannis had 34, KD with 37. I think Chris Mills had a big game too. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken. Or at least he closed out the game, I think, in overtime. Chris Middleton had some big points.
Milwaukee, so the Nets. Durant trying to shake off.
Little tornado run.
Here's Durant on the move.
Pump fake.
Nice fake. And score.
Yeah, just a beautiful move right there.
103.
Yeah,
Durant
just
racing to the
he was about to go over there. He saw Giannis coming. He was like, "Oh wait, we gotta pivot,
105.
pivot."
Milwaukee by 1.
Just
52
down
inbounds,
4.
snaps it in to Durant. And fakes Tucker.
That's so tough because look at how good of defense PJ Tucker plays on that possession. That's great. Oh, this is it right here. See, spin, fade away. I remember watching that real time. I was like, no way.
Gathers his feet. The question is, was his toe on the
Man,
line?
that
And it
was-
looks like from that angle, it was
Man.
still a
Man.
beautiful shot by Durant.
Hold on, let me get a good screen. All right, let's watch it again. So he gets the ball right here. PJ Tucker's trying to cut him off. Spin. Imagine what goes to your mind if you're the Bucks right there before you know that it's a 2-pointer. Like you're probably like, are you serious?
Gathers his feet. The
Like
question-
right there. This changes. This honestly, this shot changes like so much. If you really think about it, this shot changes a lot of NBA history. Because imagine if this is a 3-pointer, the Nets end up winning this game. The Nets win a game 7. They go to the conference finals and face the Hawks. There's a legit chance that Kevin Durant and the Nets, like, either Kevin Durant and the Nets win a championship, and that changes everything because now KD gets one in Brooklyn, Kyrie, Harden have championships. They win one in Brooklyn, and maybe they stay around for a while in Brooklyn, and the Nets maybe have, like, maybe not a dynasty, but, you know, something going on there. You know, and KD maybe gets looked at as a different, because if he leads the Nets, especially after this series, if he wins this series with that type of shot, and they go on to have a magical championship run, Kevin Durant is looked at, perceived a lot differently. He's still a legend no matter what, but that championship is like one of those championships like, whoa, like that's an elite level championship. Harden has a ring, or they go to the finals even, the Suns get a ring. Maybe the Suns find a way to crack it out and beat Durant and them, and then maybe the Suns have a championship. Maybe Chris Paul has a ring, Devin Booker has a ring, and the Suns maybe never even get Kevin Durant, and the Suns look a whole lot different. Maybe the Hawks do end up beating the Nets which is very unlikely, but there's a chance that maybe Trae Young makes a finals appearance. And most of all, if Kevin Durant, if this is a three-pointer, Giannis probably doesn't win a championship. And Giannis might not be a Milwaukee Buck right now. If Kevin Durant's toe is not on the line and the Bucks lose this series, there's a real possibility that Giannis is not a Buck right now. Like, this shot right here changes so much NBA history. Like, the Nets might have a ring, KD, Harden, and Kyrie win a ring, the Suns win a ring maybe, Giannis, the Bucks don't get one, Giannis doesn't get one, you know, or maybe that makes maybe the Bucks come back next year and win one. Like, this shot legit changes so much NBA history right here, man. Like, it's funny to think about stuff like that sometimes, where it's like little things here and there that change everything, you know. Like, if this is a three-pointer and the Nets win this series, the NBA looks completely different right now. The NBA looks completely different. Like, Kevin Durant, like, Harden probably never requests out, which means Harden doesn't go to the Sixers, which means Ben Simmons doesn't go to the Nets, which means Ben Simmons probably goes somewhere else, and the Sixers look different. Kyrie and KD don't ask out a year later, which means Kyrie never goes to the Mavericks, which means the Mavericks maybe don't make a finals run in 2024 with Kyrie and Luka, you know? Like, so, like, it's insane. Kevin Durant probably doesn't leave. Kevin Durant's probably still a net, you know, which means the Suns don't get KD. The Nets and Suns maybe are a little rivalry now. The Bucks don't get a championship. Like, so much changes, bro, if Kevin Durant hits this shot. If Kevin Durant makes this as a three-pointer and his foot gets behind the line. So crazy to think about, man.
Was his toe on the line, and it looks like from that angle, it was on the line. Still a beautiful shot by Durant.
I might clip that out, make that a short.
Tucker in his face and able to concentrate.
And he knew it too. He was like, oh. Yeah, that never had a chance. We'll go to overtime. Then Chris Middleton closed out this overtime.
Kevin Durant with another epic game, 48 points.
He doesn't score in overtime? He tries. Do it again. I think his foot was on the line again. I think was his foot on the line again. I think his foot was on the line again. Yeah, that would have been a 2. That would have been a 2, which means he would have gone in double overtime. Twice he would have had his foot on the line. And then the Bucks win that series.
They do it in overtime. They're headed to the Eastern Conference Final, where they'll take on the winner between the Sixers.
Man, what a series, bro.
And the Hawks.
This franchise, injuries came at the.
What a series, man. So great. What a great way to start. I'm gonna look up his averages, his total averages in that series. Kevin Durant's playoffs, 2021 Brooklyn. Let's see where. Actually, I can go here because it tells playoff series. This series, he averages 35, 10, and 5, a steal and a block, shoots 49, 35, 83, with 248 points. I think that's his highest scoring series ever. His highest scoring series ever was that series. And he plays over 42 and a half minutes per game as well. And they're a win away from going to the conference final. Man, that is, shout out to KD, man. Such a amazing performance in that series. And that's why I wanted to watch it, because I was going down and I was like, dang. You know, I really want to rewatch KD doing that. What also I want to watch is another playoff run, which is, I want to watch another elite playoff run. This is what we got on the docket. Kawhi Leonard's 2019 playoff run with the Raptors. I mean, it was just so elite, so phenomenal. I have a Kawhi Leonard Raptor jersey as well. I made a video about this actually like a year ago, maybe. I think a year ago. It's back on my channel. Maybe not a year. Maybe a little bit shorter than the time of that. I made a video about this run. talk about when Kawhi Leonard was the best player in the world, because I legit think if he wasn't number one, he was top 3 in the world and during this run, because this was just absolutely, this is iconic. So this is the entire playoff run, complete highlights. Shout out to Free Dawkins, a legend in the game. I think this game 1 isn't game 1 the DJ Augustine game. Game 1 the game where DJ Augustine games him. Because I remember at this point there was like a kind of like a curse where the Raptors could never win game 1. The Raptors always lose game 1 no matter what. They would lose game 1. Let's see who's on the court. Look at that. Young Marcus Gasol, Danny Green, young Siakam. Siakam's MIP here. Kyle Lowry. The Magic. Look at Aaron Gordon had no hair. John Isaac, young Nick Nurse.
I tell you what, Kawhi is very comfortable out here, and if you're Steve Clifford, who is a defensive coach, you may think about sending the double team at him.
Marcus Gasol. Shout out to Marcus Gasol.
Leonard.
One of the shot clock.
Jumper is good. Not an easy look, but Leonard able to hit it.
Great pass.
Siakam lays it in.
We got our first golf trip. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm looking something up real quick. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're switching the video up. We're gonna go to this video instead. Shout out to Maximilian. We're gonna do a shorter video.
I'm sure he did, Ryan. I'm sure he did.
Down artist in the game, but not that time. Leonard, you bet. Swagger in his gate. Trying to untie it. He does.
Yeah, steal.
That was only his second field goal tonight. Leonard, that's a deep 2.
Threes as opposed to maybe putting it on the ground. He did put it on.
Raptors' second best record in the league behind only Milwaukee as Leonard. Which have been intercepted, gets who? Leonard is everywhere. Leonard 31 points. Pulls up from deep. Back from the partisans in this building. Leonard on the drive in the jam. Ross had that one deflected by Gasol. Look at Kawhi Leonard taking the bump and
Says today he feels fine. Everyone in the organization said he's got no problems. So far 0 for 1. Make that 1 for 2.
There's another deflection and steal.
Leonard.
Look at the almost seemed like Kawhi got there just in time.
Leonard fading away. Finds the trailing Lowry and then Leonard.
They lost game 1 and they said, nah, we're not doing that.
And there is
the kind of passion that Gordon is playing with.
Oh my God, look at
everybody else.
Look at the movement, man.
This is a Wundu on the run.
Got West Wundu out there. Yeah, nah. Get Surge. Look at this line. Look at that line on the ball. Okay, never mind. Going to the Sixers. Oh, remember, I think this game was crazy. Wasn't game 1 or game 2 dropped like 40? This is the good Sixers team with Tobias, Jimmy, JJ. Oh my God. Big body. Get that out of here. Not here, Tobias.
Across the 16 season, they lost to Cleveland in 6. Leonard.
Splash.
The closeout by Harris. Leonard turns. We're down to 4:20 to play here in the fourth. Leonard, head and shoulder fake, hangs.
Get the bounce.
Get it inside.
Yeah,
Gasol.
game 1 was crazy. 2 out. Yeah, Greg Monroe guarding him. Yeah. You got Greg Monroe playing minutes. Amir Johnson, James Ennis. I remember James Ennis.
Simmons didn't bite. Leonard leans. Fake shot goes.
The detail about your preparation for the game.
Greg Monroe on Iowa was insane.
Doesn't have that much detail.
With the left-handed jams. Crazy. That's a strength right there.
And it's trying to guard. Kawhi Leonard, quick spin, gets
Body.
inside and throws it down.
Look at the emotion, Kawhi. Look at the emotion.
Kawhi Leonard, 6 to shoot. Looking for some room. Oh, 3 Sixers were around him. And Leonard
This is the
running it
jersey
back.
I own, actually. I'll fake.
Ball fake
Why
on
is Greg Monroe
Simmons.
playing so many minutes?
And Raptors playing off the
What was he
stall of
doing
the
out
elbow.
there? Like, he's on the court every
Leonard
time,
with a
every
great
clip.
fake. And goes under all over. This is the time of the year that he's been waiting for.
Step back.
Kawhi Leonard. For a contact.
Just not gonna guard him,
Leonard
okay.
open, they refused to. Embiid got picked off. Butler picked up Leonard. It didn't matter.
Too easy right now.
Embiid switches. Fires a long one. Oh, nothing but net. Kawhi
Off
nuts.
balance,
Come on,
too.
Embiid.
The clock, 5 seconds. Leonard makes his move.
Oh,
Man's jam. Kawhi Leonard.
just said.
Big 7 for the Sixers in this game. Just the 5th shot.
Oh my God. Kawhi was on some different type of timing. And I don't remember Kawhi being this crazy in this series. Well, I knew he was good, but like, oh my, like the emotion, the ferocity.
Games as members of the Sixers is Leonard.
Oh, he was trying to dunk on everybody in this series. This is game 7.
And here comes Kawhi. Leonard by Harris. Harris defends on the perimeter.
Oh, oh my God.
Minutes ago, Leonard making his move. Simmons defending, puts on the brakes. Gasol the offensive
Right out to
rebound.
him.
Leonard with a three. Good. Here comes Kawhi Leonard as the defensive Simmons right there and takes it out.
Now,
Averaging 21 in the series, and Siakam tonight has
Street.
9. 3, Leonard.
just took over, man. And this is the moment.
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Just nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts. Maybe greatest shot, one of the greatest shots in postseason history. That'd be top 5, I feel like. Greatest shots in playoff history. Look at him like, come on, go in. Man, what a shot. I remember watching that game, me and my dad, because my dad's a Sixer fan. And I remember watching that game with him, and I was like, we were both like, no, bro, no way. Like, just no way. I guess the Bucks. Remember, they lose the first 2 games of the series, and Kawhi says, let me guard Giannis, and then they won 4 in a row. LA. Damn, I know how it's. Oh my! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Damn. Okay, he crossed Brogdon, and then Brogdon stepped on Giannis's foot. That was just coming down. Who is that? Oh, Nico. I thought that was like Tyler Zeller. I was like, what? Mirotic shaved his beard. I didn't notice because he didn't have the beard. Nico Mirotic was so good. Shout out to Nico. This is when the Bucks were really good, dude. It's like the first year where they really popped off and it was like, whoa. Three ball. Bango. 1-on-1 with Brook. We're just watching the Bucks get torched in this video. We watched KD against the Bucks. We got Kawhi playing the Bucks. Well, we'll watch a Giannis video maybe to make up for it.
Leonard straight away. Yes.
Oh, I remember this one. He dunked on Giannis. Man. Kyle Lowry set him up for that too. Kyle Lowry set Giannis up for that. He didn't have a chance. Which one? The bounce. And they won the Eastern Conference Finals. If there was an Eastern Conference Finals MVP, he would have it, obviously. And I look for the Warriors. And one.
Leonard searching for some room.
The young Kevon Looney.
Leonard shoots over him and knocks.
Boogie, oh my God, Boogie.
Leonard for three.
Shout out to Boogie, man.
They like McKinney's defense. He's on Leonard. Leonard gets away.
Yeah, Alfonso McKinney guarding him. Jordan Bell, Quinn Cook.
Leonard gets away from
Patrick McCaw was getting hits for the Raptors. That's what I like to do, honestly, most of these clips. I'm not even watching the game. I'm watching the lead on the court.
11 points, 3 boards.
I remember these Warriors jerseys.
Team down by 11. Hits again. Golden State
old
turns
Sean
it over.
Livingston.
Turnovers 11-4. Only 4 to Toronto. Leonard knocks
Right in Draymond's
Put
face.
so much pressure on you trying to create contact.
Okay.
Leonard.
Oh, whoa.
Jumper,
Wait,
drills
hold
it.
on.
Create contact.
Leonard.
Whoa. I never seen him do that before. Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at the step.
Leonard.
He was about to go and he
Jumper,
said, ah.
drills it.
Why was moving different?
Leonard, pull-up jumper, puts it in. Van Fleet, Leonard jumper, got it. They're showing such poise here in this hostile arena. Leonard, open three, knocks it down. Leonard for three, bang! To shoot.
Oh, they lose this game. But doesn't Steph have a crazy shot in this game?
To Big Iguodala or the shot
I can envision like that.
someone like Quinn Cook.
Leonard to the rim, pull-up jumper, got it.
They didn't win this game.
Siakam, quick release, Gasol, the rebound.
That would have been awesome if they would have won it in Toronto.
He hits a three.
That would have been such a crazy atmosphere.
Struggling to finish around the rim. Cousins is finishing well.
Man,
Leonard finishes it, gets hit,
Yeah, one.
and a chance for three.
they
We the
win it,
North.
yeah. Shout out to Max for the video. Yeah, that was so nuts. I want to look up his stats too now. After everyone, we're just gonna look up the stats, cause yeah, I remember doing the video on this. And you can probably go back and watch the video for sure. Let's see. The internet acting a little slow, so oh, here we go. We got it. In that playoff run, he averaged 30, 9, and 4 with over 1.5 steals. He shot what? 49, 38, 88, 39 minutes a game. I can go specific series. First round against Orlando, he averaged 28, 6, and 3 with a steal on 55, 53, 89. Second round against the Sixers, he averaged 34, 10, and 4 with a steal on 53, 33, 85 shooting, and the Game 7 game winner. That might be one of the greatest series ever if we're thinking about it. 34, 10, and 4 with a steal, and a Game 7 buzzer beater. Like, that's got to be the greatest series ever. Maybe not the great, but one of the greatest series ever. Then the Eastern Conference Finals against Milwaukee, 39 and 4, 2 steals and a block, 44, 34, 88, and then finals he averaged 28, 10 and 4, 2 steals and a block on 43, 35, 90. Overall, yeah, that's insane. That's nuts. All right, I had more on this playlist. That I want to watch. You know what? Let's change up the vibe a little bit. Let's change up the vibe just a tiny bit. We're not watching playoff runs. Now, this isn't a playoff run or a specific. This is even an NBA legend. This is a basketball legend, though. He came up recently because of a certain one-on-one that he won not too long ago. It might be a weird one, but hey, we love ball around here. We're gonna watch Michael Beasley when he was the Knicks, when it's in 2018. No, but genuinely though, I remember this season, like Michael Beasley, because this is the year after the Knicks lose Melo. Porzingis gets hurt like halfway through the year, and this is when they were horrible. They were bad, like the beginning of like being really bad. I did a video on the 2017 team that was supposed to be a super team when they had Melo, Porzingis, Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, and they were garbage. And then after that year, they trade everybody beside Porzingis. And I remember this year, Michael Beasley randomly turned up and had some crazy moments, and it was like, oh shoot, Michael Beasley's like hooping. So we're gonna watch Michael Beasley.
Feeds it to the post. Beasley.
This is very low quality.
Yes,
hold on, wait. Damn, we're watching in freaking 420.
Type of conditioning to play at this pace.
Beasley one-on-one. He fakes out AC, drives in, switching hands.
With 3 minutes by the Nets, now you have to maintain it.
Lee, the penetration. Gives it up. Beasley in. Porzingis left the game. Beasley.
Driving the body. Mid-range. You're going to see a lot of that. Go one-on-one. Young Karras.
Beasley off balance on Ntilikina. And stripped by
So
Beasley.
give me that. On the
Beasley
break.
on a race to the rim.
Spin.
Beasley.
Ooh, look at the.
His eighth rebound.
I like
He's
that.
really clearing up a lot of space on the offensive glass.
Drop to the basket and one.
It's not their forte. They like to go down low. They've scored 22
One-on-one.
points in the paint. Here's Beasley on the
Step
outside
back.
shot. He hit his shots.
Yeah, Mark Schwartz out with the mohawk. Oh no.
Good defense, better offense.
In the summer, we were wondering if he was still going to be a part of this team.
That.
And for him to come
Hey.
back.
Well, he had to get that one quick up over Porzingis.
You know,
Yeah,
Kelly.
damn, right through Kelly Oubre. Young Kelly. You got Deion Mahimi guarding him. We're gonna see a lot of crazy names, a lot of crazy players on this court.
And it's been a remarkable run for him. This is not the role they envisioned for Jarrett
Oh
Jackson.
my God.
At least a couple of
Go
blocks
down,
by
Marcin
Porzingis.
one-on-one with him.
Beasley drives and scores.
Nah, we're not doing that.
That's the first three-pointer for
Three ball.
Keith Morris.
Bang.
Cantor with his 8th rebound.
And the season high has been 22.
Hey, let's go. Oh, I got these Maverick jerseys. I remember these.
Frank has to look for the shot. He was open.
Give it to that. Give it into that mid-range ball. Give that mid. Give the ball to Mike Beasley in the mid-range area. You're not getting the ball back. Might as well just start running back, because he's taking that shot.
Beasley was born a month after Nowitzki was drafted. There's
Hey.
Beasley.
Yeah, he's cooking Dwight Powell right now.
There's Beasley. He remains perfect.
Bro, he is cooking Dwight Powell. Why is Dwight Powell guarding him?
All-time leader in games played, points,
Harrison
rebounds, and block
Barnes.
shots.
You're gonna get that. Harrison Barnes was actually really good in the Mavericks.
Now
What
together with the Mavericks.
the hell is guarding him right there?
Here's Beasley. His first.
Suffered a couple of seasons ago while he
Sixers.
was with Brooklyn. Beasley, a guy who could
Ooh.
always score, a leader in the NBA.
With the spin. They love that little spin.
85%.
I'm not going to be rebounded.
This is perfect for him because he can just do whatever he wanted because they
15-4
sucked.
spurt here by the Sixers.
Corner
Starting to
three,
separate
bang.
between the two teams. We might see him in a
Tim
more
Hardy's not passing that
comfortable,
ball.
less
He is not passing that ball,
pressurized
buddy. He's going to get a
Nice
bucket.
defense on Beasley. Here the Knicks now out of the timeout.
He's the line jumper.
Beasley.
That mid-range is pure.
Ooh. Beasley on the offensive. McConnell that time.
I just made me want to go back at 2K and play with Michael Beasley in 2K. Honestly, I might do that later.
11 assists, and he's tied a career high with 6 steals.
Pass inside the Beasley.
He's working in the mid-range right now.
Beasley 19 points in the first half. Look at Cantor keeping the ball alive.
Beasley. With that basketball IQ and the work ethic, Clyde, is track Ntilikina.
Yeah, he's working Dario Saric out.
Nice entry pass from Moody at him, and Beasley. But to me, Oscar's obvious, right?
Yeah, he sees JJ Redick on him. He's like, give me the ball.
Beasley banks it up.
Trey Burke, bro. Trey Burke also had a crazy season this year too. I think with the cornrows. I think he had like a 40-point game. We're gonna go find that after this. Yeah, Trey Burke was also hooping. This was a horrible fun team. Michael Beasley and Trey Burke were hooping. And I think this is Porzingis' All-Star year before he gets hurt.
Covington on Hardaway. Covington's a good defensive player. Beasley drive, shots
Hey.
good with your opponent. He is the same type of
Get to the bucket.
I want to crush you.
Fade away, yeah.
Dotson makes his move to the basket.
Good pass. Damian Dotson, wow, former Cavs.
Of course, as you know, as he went to Oklahoma City, and there's a basketball. Always protects the basketball. Good shooter.
What is his name?
Has to be. Look at that ball movement by New York.
One on Ryan Anderson, yeah. Get into the bucket.
By Michael Beasley.
They always got like bad fours cardigan.
Back inside. Beasley.
But then again, it's the Knicks. They probably put their best defender on like
Beasley to
I don't even know. Porzingis is hurt, I think, at this point because I have not seen him. I saw him in the first clip, and that was it.
Beasley to the bucket for two. Beasley.
Get to the bucket. Yeah, he's a blip. All his buckets have been right there.
Different players averaging in double figures. That counts
So
Dion
Midi.
Waiters as Beasley two-way star.
He does. You saw the slash
Feeling it.
there.
Comes the double team. Back up top Beasley.
Give it out to him.
Three-pointer this time. And well, Beasley 3 for big NBA. Welcome to the NBA side.
Bucket him up.
Hits again. Which
One with young Justice Winslow.
right-handed flips it up.
Shout out to Justice Winslow. Vader.
Beasley
Just tough right there.
Beasley gets it. This time shoots over Richardson, and Beasley lighting that double overtime game on Monday.
He's laying heat up right now.
Beasley again.
Giving him the work. They're down 20, but he's getting
Tries
his.
to jam it in there. Gets his own rebound.
You know he's going up again.
Beasley
He's not giving that ball up once he gets to that free throw line area.
Beasley was red hot.
He's not giving that ball
9
up.
points a game. Williams only averaging 9. Batum only 12 points. Like the Knicks had 23 points in transition
Three ball.
last night. Hornets.
Beasley gets inside.
Hey.
Those were the two bizarre reactions
Get to the
defensively.
bucket.
Beasley
Hey.
throws it down.
Okay, Mike.
Looking to push, throws it ahead. Beasley
yeah.
wide open. And
Damn, what happened there?
Throughout the league in all the games tonight.
We got Kemba guarding him. The bucket on Dwight. Oh my God, Dwight is so horny. Oh my gosh. We are in bad times right here. We are in crazy times. That Luke Cornett. Look at Luke Cornett. Looks skinny.
It's Thursday. 10 3-pointers in a beautiful game. Burke misses, but
Hey.
Beasley, I told this story before. As you know,
The screen. Get to the bucket.
Beasley
Hey.
throws it.
Like overtime.
Beasley spins, puts it up, shot's good.
Tough shot.
And the Celtics.
Beasley backs his way. And scores.
Gershon.
He's a fantastic person that I got
And Kyle Quinn missed that bad.
the basket. He tried making a pass.
Oh, and Al
Shooting was
Horford.
his best option.
Layup.
Easy peasy.
Beasley.
Just getting buckets.
Oh, Quinn gives it right
Good pass, Kyle Quinn. You got Aaron Baines.
Beasley. And with a lane, getting the playing time here tonight. Beasley again of the night. Rookie from Iowa State, a 4-year man. Beasley and on fire.
Spin.
Beasley spinning. And the Knicks lead it by 2.
He is hooping right now.
Attack to the rim.
Working on Semi Ojeleye.
Taking advantage into this fourth quarter here at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks now lead it 89-81 over Boston. Clock down to 5.
And about to lead him to win the game.
Pulls it up. There from Jarrett Jack to take it away from Westbrook. Jack drives.
Jarrett
gets it back
Jack.
out Beasley. Beasley in a quick motion gets it back.
This is that Melo year. This might be like Melo's first or second game back in New York. He said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
There's Robertson now guarding Beasley.
Shout out to Andre Roberson.
Listen, we never thought anything. He was getting them all the time.
PG, you want it too? You get it too.
Harassing the Knicks now.
Everybody can
Robertson,
get
good
it.
defense on Beasley, but Beasley able to keep the bounce.
With the left too is like I don't like he's just been killing with the floater with the left
Greatest
hand.
things that's ever happened in my life. You
Young
just
Jamie
telling me,
Grant.
you, Clyde Frazier, telling me OKC 8 to shoot. Beasley, pull up jumper, it's good. Courtney Lee, Beasley all alone, throws it down. Now Anthony switches over on Lee. Beasley drives inside.
Every play starts exactly. It's him with the ball right there. Every play has started like that. Oh, the Pistons. Oh, who's on this team? Got Anthony. Oh no, Anthony Tolliver is guarding him. Eric Moreland is guarding him. Oh my goodness.
Now, but my shoulder is a little sore.
One.
Ron Burgundy. Was that stuck this year?
And Stanley Johnson.
From the guys that.
Here's Burke.
Pick and roll.
Back out for Beasley.
Left hand floater. I don't think I've seen. Does he take right-handed? I've never seen him take a right-handed floater or a left-handed right-handed layup. It's been all lefty, but it doesn't matter because it works. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. Right? Was that it? Hold on. Yeah, that was it. Why? We just watched some Michael Beasley. I want to see. I think he had a. Did he have a career year that year? I want to see actually. I think I looked this up not too long ago. Which why I got the idea in my head to watch a Michael Beasley Nick video or yeah Nick's highlights. This is his best year in the NBA. Oh, no, it's not. It's his third or fourth. His best, but like after he averaged 13, 5, and assists, 50% from the field, 39% from three, 78% from the line, 74 games. That's pretty good. He had a year in Minnesota. In Minnesota, he was nice. He had a year he averaged 19 and 5. Yeah, man. Shout out to Michael Beasley. Oh shoot. All right. What do we want to do next? Ooh, this is one. I think I'm gonna make a video on this in the offseason. I'm gonna make a video on this in the off season, but this is a fun one. This is gonna be a really fun one because I remember watching this in real time, and this was so fun. Wizards Russell Westbrook. What do y'all remember about Wizard Russell Westbrook, huh? When he was that guy in Washington. What y'all remember about Wizard Russ? Shout out to Maximilian for the video again. COVID, 2021 after COVID. Pull up thing. You have to pull up midi still. Ah, the pull up midi from Russ. Hey. Ooh. Oh, wait a sec. Man. Why are you pointing at it like that? Get to the rim. Man, this was like. This was such a crazy season watching real time because you think he goes to the Wizards and you're like, oh damn, it might be over for Russ. But then he had a crazy. I mean, they went to the playoffs. I think this is the last year the Wizards were like an average team. Like they weren't crazy good, but you know they were fun at least with Russ and Bradley Beal. Hey, I won. Look at that spin move. Great pass. Shout out Thomas Bryant.
And Westbrook with DeRozan in his face. And Russ hits the triple with the rebound.
Oh, I remember these Rockets jerseys.
Walden's got his hands full tonight.
He's working his way back into playing shape, and you have to run him.
Just had a different bounce in his step, man.
Westbrook. Wow, difficult.
Just had a different bounce. Look at the bounce he's got, and the pep he's got in his step right now, man. Like this is the last time I've seen him have that. Oh, I remember this game. I remember that, yeah. Shout out to Garrison Matthews for the steal. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video about Wizard Russ, man. He was it was just such a fun time. Give it to him. Look at young Denny.
Westbrook for three again, back to back. Westbrook fading away, got it, and the Westbrook gets
doing his
the
thing.
offensive rebound.
Bree.
Crashing the lane, got it.
That department, knowing what's
being
ran and how to run it.
Yeah, Aaron Neesmith. We need Yeah, the Mohawks still.
Wizards looking for back-to-back wins.
Extra incentive for guys out here that's 5'8". They're really 5'6".
Dallas Bertans.
Okay, who is this guy?
I remember Dallas Bertans. Didn't he have a crazy year that year too? Or was it the year before? There was one year where he went crazy and he got a big bag and did nothing for the rest of his career.
He had Davis Bertans on that left wing, who is finding the hot hand.
Just working him out.
Take it by Wagner. Shovel down to Westbrook. All the way back.
Great pass.
What we're seeing, the Lakers, an excellent defensive
Throw it up.
GA is Markieff with 7 points tonight. There's what can't get it to go. There's Avdia with a rebound. Westbrook on the breakaway back and advancing. There's Bertans now. Here goes
Hey,
Westbrook.
wow.
Comes away with another rebound. 9:38 to play. Westbrook in overtime.
Oh my God, he got Terrence Mann in a conundrum.
Westbrook, tough shot. Got it right there by Drew.
I like look at the way he's moving, man. This is the last time we've seen Russ move like this. Like this is just.
He checked in the fourth quarter. Tied at 87.
That won. Shout out Robin Lopez. Look at this face.
Yeah, Tillman just said no.
Didn't he become the all-time triple-double leader this season too?
Good
That.
deflection and a steal here by Westbrook. Westbrook will throw it down again.
Great read by Russell
Yeah, he just like give me that.
knowing that they needed to make that pass to
We're
initiate
jamming out.
Pickup. Meanwhile, Beal on the bench for the Wizards, just 2 points, and there's Westbrook going.
Look at the great young Grizzly, young Ja. Dylan Brooks is still around.
That was less than a month. Slow down, JK. It's about development, I guess.
Russell Westbrook.
You
I'm
survived
confident in that 3-ball.
the first couple rounds of a fight.
Get to the bucket.
Westbrook just a Westbrook got it over Portis.
What if you can create your own website by saying,
Hold on, wait. I put it back.
Gives it right back to Westbrook for 3. Got it.
Yeah, he was open in that game. Look at young Tyrese, young Halliburton.
But you're not coming up with the ball.
3-ball.
Hits the 3. Westbrook
Get to the bucket.
got it in the. Here to Westbrook.
This is just.
Westbrook goes to the hoop again. This time he throws over. Wizards are down by 2. Westbrook going to the hoop again. Ties it up. Rui Hachimura has certainly picked up.
Oh my
his
God,
play.
these Jazz jerseys. I remember these. The sprites.
Finds Westbrook for the dunk.
Shout out Roll Neto, another former Cav.
First quarter. Here's Westbrook.
3-ball. Bang.
15. Westbrook to Beal with the left. It goes 41 for.
Yeah, Westbrook and Beal, that was just a duo right there, man.
Westbrook got 50.
Have that in their bag. They have that in their game.
Harden lost it. I think Harden might have got poked in the eye. As
Hey.
Westbrook turns it into
He knew he was getting that dunk too. Look at the confidence in that. Catch his shoot.
haven't been able to put Washington away. And Westbrook.
Damn, Harden didn't even. Harden was like, whatever.
And Westbrook with the emphatic slam.
I love those. I love that Westbrook dunk. Just the. Want to tear the rim down.
And a lead back up to 14.
Westbrook style and profile enough.
He's. Oh, in transition. Got Alfred Payton on me? Nope.
Westbrook
Is that Frank Jackson guarding him?
stealing it. Westbrook with the left puts it in. The block saves it to Westbrook.
Throw it up. Let's go.
Westbrook the spin. Nice move by Russ to go over Gafford. Realized, that's going to be a problem.
That's Russ with another board.
Give it a gaff.
Gafford off the feet. Turned out to be renal cell carcinoma.
Pull it for
as
3.
Westbrook
Knock
tries
it
the three,
down.
Makes the 3 to tie it up at 40. Taking it away, but there's Westbrook with a steal. Up the
Rui.
lane to Hachimura.
Let's go.
Westbrook leaves it off
Down
for
back to him.
Hachimura. Lays step back for 3. Rebound for Westbrook. Westbrook, that's a triple-double, a new franchise leader. Neto
Franchise leader is crazy. He even played for 1 year there.
over Sumner. The high arcing shot goes in. Westbrook now against Holiday. Spin.
Yeah,
strong
Aaron Holiday, Justin Holiday guarding him.
Westbrook against Turner again. Step back for
Three ball.
Russell Westbrook does it again.
Dagger.
That was just nasty. Getting points off of steals. I mean, they're first.
Man, he was just pulling up in threes like nothing, confidently. Look at that.
For three.
Bang.
Westbrook the straight. That's
Give me that.
good rebound by
We're going.
Westbrook up ahead.
Alex Len.
Alone.
That was ugly looking. But 2 points is 2 points.
Westbrook comes the jump stop.
It was.
The Wizards catch a break. Hachimura running. Nice catch. The feed. Oh, that was pretty. Brooks yelling, go, go, attack. Westbrook off the glass. There it is.
That's been the best offense. That's right.
40 seconds to go. Westbrook, the hesitation.
Oh my God.
Monster jam by Russell Westbrook and the foul.
He attacked Bismack. Bismack wasn't even gonna. Bismack was like, yeah, you know what? And then Westbrook was like, no, you're getting in my poster, buddy.
But somebody just got
And he hit him on the way back. Oh my God. That was violent.
39-29, Westbrook
longer when guys are coming out earlier.
Westbrook explode. Rebounds to Westbrook. Under a minute. Westbrook to the hoop with a finger.
I love when he does the 1-2, like he picks the ball 1-2, you know something's about to happen.
Westbrook, the putback is good. 8-2 runs. That's a
1-1.
timeout by Nick
But the
Nurse.
pull-up midi was so elite, man. What happened? What happened to that? Where did it go? Why'd it go away?
Westbrook. Bembry on him. He's got 5 fouls.
In the clutch. Call Russ. What a great video. Shout out to Max. Oh, did not wanna click on another one. Man, what a season, bro. What a Wizard Russell Westbrook. Probably my second favorite Westbrook behind obviously OKC Westbrook. But that Wizard Westbrook was 22, 11, and 11 and a steal. Got MVP votes. Didn't even make All-Star or All-NBA that year. It's crazy. Because that's when people got tired of the triple-doubles. And they're like, okay, you can average triple-doubles, whatever. He did that 3 years in a row before, except for Houston, he didn't do it because James Harden. But, yeah, man, then that was, and then after that, then he got straight to the Lakers, and then, yeah, we know what happens. But Wizard Russell Westbrook will never be forgotten. And I'm going to make sure when I do that video, people will never forget Wizard Russell Westbrook because he was absolutely awesome. Probably gonna maybe 1 or 2 more videos. We'll see. This one is a personal one for me, so y'all probably gonna be like, "Why are we watching this?" But I don't care because I'm watching one of my favorite players of all time. All right, I own this guy's jersey. I'm not even lying. I can go get it. Watching Kyle Korver and every 3-pointer he made in 2018. Shout out to Down to Buck for making these. He makes a lot of random videos. All 164 Kyle Korver threes. Watching all of them when he was a Cavalier. Because I love Kyle Korver. He's one of my favorite players of all time. We're in here. Let's watch the shooting masterpieces. Look at that catch and shoot. Look at the form. Look at the elegance.
This is incredible. Calling for it, fires away.
Look at that elegance. Just said, give me that. Off the screen.
Pick of these guys. Korver again. Good again. Korver long launch for 3, like a layup for him. Korver off the screen, buries it for 3.
It's just all.
Game changer right there. Bounce. Top 3 over Harris.
He said.
The ball. Korver sends it. For 3.
Game.
He hit it. No contact, a near. Got it to go for 3. Touch toss. Korver. Good ball movement for 3. Kyle Korver. Quick trigger. The bottom for 3.
Remember this on D-Wade, the Jay Crowder. The first half of your Cavs was crazy. Derrick Rose. Jose Calderon was like our starting point guard for a time because he was the only good one we had.
Kyle Korver outside rattles home a 3. Crowder. LeBron set a
Young Chetty with no accessories.
Kyle Korver is starting to heat up.
Kyle. Corner for Kyle again. Good
That
again.
corner is just.
Korver. Boy, he is automatic at the bounce.
He drained it, Kyle Korver. Obvious, though, if you're his Korver able to hit.
WAB Channel 43.
That off the screen move, man, it's just so. I put that in my game. You know, not as elite as Kyle, but. Oh, this, I remember this game. I remember that he was a huge part. We were down, we were getting our butt kicked. And then LeBron and Kyle Korver took over in this game. And we found a way to win it. I remember this game. Yeah, he had like 4 threes in the fourth quarter and helped us win that game.
That's the guy you want to find, and that's the result. Defensive field goal.
Why are the Cavs, why are the Hornets on national TV?
Knocks it down, plus he was fouled. The bottom for three. Kevin Love, Kyle Korver, like a layup for three.
Here we come again, that corner.
Korver sends it
All
down.
net.
A long lob three.
Deflected in the hands of Korver.
And he hit it for three.
Triple makers.
Look at this mastery right here, bro. Like, come on, man.
That was great read by Kyle.
A little deep one. You can do that too.
Kyle Korver, the bottom for three. Kyle Korver buries it for three.
Love it, man. Love it.
Very soon. Korver pulls the trigger and buries it. Korver sends it.
They just had to throw that one up too.
From Concha, Kyle Korver.
These guys who know how to fake you out.
Korver came to the ball, ready to knock it down. Knocks it down from North Royalton. The bottom for three in transition.
This is just like, I can watch this all day.
Kicks it back out.
I can literally watch this all day.
Korver for three.
All day long.
Get ready. And hit it.
It's just like a layup.
Who weaves two when you can get three? Escape dribble, tougher. He went J.R. Smith on him. Korver ready and waiting. Over. Mason.
Off screen again. Same thing.
Knocks it down again. Back to back. Oh, he's high.
3-pointer.
Johnny Korver, they left him. And that's a mistake. That's the way. Kyle Korver off the screen.
That off-screen 3, bro.
Toss to Korver. Gain space.
I remember one he had against the Pacers the year before in the playoffs. I'm gonna find it where he like pump faked, dropped it, and came back up and shot it. Oh no, I think no, he like grabbed it, or like that. He did something. I'm gonna find it after this, and that's like I think about that all the time. I'm like, man, he really did that. I remember he hit that, and I was like, oh man, I gotta put that in my game or something like that. I also remember in this year, the first round against the Pacers, we had a game where we were getting beat. I think game 3 or game 4, and he hit like 4 threes in the fourth quarter and helped us win that game too. I forget what game it was. I think it was like, it was in Indiana. I think it was game 3 or game 4. We were down like 19, and Kyle Korver went and got hot, and we won that game. Only sucks that he didn't really show up in the finals the 2 years, 2017 or 18. I think he maybe combined hit like 2 threes in those 2 series. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Pump fake, look at that, that pump fake, I love it.
Some really nice minutes from 6 different rookies who have about enough in terms of our success. There's Korver, another
Bro, that's the same thing 3 times in a row. He just did that.
for 3 in a row. Try again, gets again. Kyle Korver, red hot. Good defenders. Korver drills another 3.
Off the bounce.
I remember we were bad the first half of the year too, man. We were horrible.
Kyle Korver hits the 3 ball.
Oh yeah, leading out of bounds. Come on, Kyle. Okay. Jose Calhoun, number 81.
As he is.
And the thing is, he was decent for us. He was our best point guard we had. This is before we traded for everybody.
Up here.
Korver faked it.
That
Wide
like Derrick
open. And he
Rose.
canned for 3.
Looking to go a season high 6 games over 500. Kyle Korver.
I think, oh, this game, I think this is the game LeBron hit 30K.
Korver could use one. And he gets it off a rubber rim. Kyle Korver sends it and buries it for 3.
Here, pump fake, go up. They just can't stop him from 3, bro.
It's coming back.
Why are the Pistons on national? Why are this game on national TV? They just didn't know what to do. And they're like, you know, put LeBron.
Kyle Korver, the bottom for 3.
Before we traded D-Wade back to Miami. These jerseys, I remember these jerseys, the gray land ones. I have a hat of this. Well, my dad has it now, he took it. But this game, this is the last game that we had. This is the game LeBron hit the fadeaway game winner, and then we traded everybody the next day. I remember. I'll never forget that. I remember that Minnesota game. That was the game. LeBron, I remember. Jeff Green throws in LeBron. Bron hits the fadeaway mid-range jumper. Everybody celebrates. The next day, the trade deadline, we traded everybody. We traded all of them. We traded everybody. We traded D-Wade went back to Miami. We traded Isaiah Thomas and Channing Frye to the Lakers. That's how we got Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. We made a 3-team trade. We traded Iman Shumpert to the Kings. We traded Jay Crowder to the Jazz. And we got Rodney Hood. We got George Hill. And then, yeah, I think, did we get someone else? No, I think that was it. Yeah, we got George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance, and Rodney Hood. And, yeah.
How difficult is it coming
I think he had a. I think this is a big game too. I think this is the game after we traded everybody, so we had no one play. I think Kyle had a big game this game. I don't remember these Hawks shirts.
Korver again.
Good again. He's gone video game on.
Got a video game on, man. Rest in peace. This was the game. This is the first game we had with our new guys. And I think that's the game they were supposed to retire Paul Pierce's jersey number after the game, but we beat them so bad, so they had to retire the jersey after they got destroyed by us. Might have been the highlight of the season.
He scores more than he does with Russ. Korver drains it for three. Whoa, catch and shoot. Buries it for three.
Yeah, we had John Holland out there getting minutes. What was going on over there?
Korver from the edge and hits the says I can do that too. Korver jumps and hits for
Three ball.
Sends it back out. Korver for three.
Off screen. Just can't. Man, you think a lot. I can literally sit here and watch this all day. On the screen.
Ball swing to the corner, deep in the corner. And Kyle Korver, degree of difficulty.
One dribble.
And he gets to go for three. Yes, Junior's done a lot. Kyle Korver sticks a three to start the early March as Korver hits a three. Now Korver sizing it
Bang.
connects.
All net.
job with
All net.
all year.
And to my earlier point,
All net.
nice shot by Kyle Korver right there.
All
Better
net.
basketball. Nice shot by Kyle.
Korver set his feet.
If he has more than 0.85 seconds to set his feet, it's all net. Look at it. If he has more than half a second to set his feet,
Long bomb is good.
and he can catch and shoot it,
Off the screen is it in his zone.
I was about to sneeze, it didn't come out. If he has more than like half a second, like right there, he has more than half a second to shoot it, it's all net. It's not hitting the rim. Look at it, like that's not hitting the rim.
This is their game. Right in the transition game.
Korver, a deep three.
Whoa.
Got it.
Whoa. Now that was quick release.
It's literally not like that one is tough, but that one hit on net.
Smith moving it around. Korver three.
I remember this game too. I think we had a big comeback in this game too. I remember this season, man.
Kyle sends it and hits it again. So back-to-back trays.
This was like the most stressful, last stressful season we've had.
The three-ball shot, but put it in his arsenal here in Philadelphia.
And that's it. Well, shout out to Kyle Korver, man. I hope one day, I get to meet him. If this channel grows. Yeah, by the way, we're celebrating 1,000 subs here. Thank you all for that. But if this channel, hopefully one day this channel keeps growing and growing, we do some bigger, better things, and maybe I interview some players. I don't know, get a chance to meet some players and certain different aspects, whatever. I would love to meet Kyle Korver. Because I want to tell him, like, hey, like, legit, like, you are one of my favorite players of all time. Like, not even being, like, not even because you're here right now. Like, legit, you are one of my favorites of all time. I have your jersey. I have your Cavs jersey. Like, you are, like, I used to want to play like you because I was not good. So I just would be a three-point shooter. And I try to learn from you. Like, legit. I would like to meet him and tell him that. He'll probably think, what the hell? This is, what? What are you talking about, bro? I mentioned I was going to do this earlier, and I'm going to do it. Because we're unintentionally hating on the Bucks earlier. Because we were watching Kevin Durant cook the Bucks, and we watched Kawhi's playoff run where he cooked the Bucks. So you know what? We're getting freaky with it. Which one do we want to do? 2021 playoffs. Here we go. back to the 2021 playoffs. The 21 I might have to do a video on the 2021 playoffs because that was just such. That was a really fun playoff time. Yeah, we'll go here. All right. Okay, let me put it down a little bit. 2021 Giannis. I think that's be our last one. That's where we're ending it on 2021 Giannis. In his championship highlights. Oh my God, he did have these yellow jerseys. They were. I don't know how to feel about them. They were kind of good and they kind of sucked. I don't know how I feel about them. But yeah, the Bucks. I remember this was a big deal because the Bucks swept the Heat the year before. The Heat beat the Bucks in the second round, and then the Bucks came back the next year and swept them, like destroyed them. And then the Heat came back 2 years later and beat them in seven in the first. I mean, beat them in the first round as a 8 seed. So you know.
Trying to carve through the double, Middleton outside triple. This particular series and this play
out of here.
Driving inside with the knockaway by Giannis at half. Dragic off the bench with 5 into the terrific Antetokounmpo.
We got that old Iggy on Miami.
Feed on top from Middleton.
For 43s in this game after that 10-3 first quarter. Too easy. That's too easy.
Yeah.
Teams need is shooters.
They're dominating them. Not even any noise because one COVID, but also two, it was just like whatever. I remember this one. And one. Yeah, Ariza grabbed him out of the air.
Playoff career high, and tonight he has 12 assists. Nice screen and roll there by Giannis.
Not put up a 3 tonight. Of course, 3 is not his forte. Down low they go. What a pass. Kumbo tonight has gone 1 of 7 from 3.
Give me that.
Made his first one, right?
He did. Here he comes.
So Nemanja Bjelica somewhere number 70. Oh my goodness.
Giannis backing his way on Butler is 3 for 13. That's the way things have been going.
This broadcast got no life to it at all. No Friday noise, nothing. Boring series.
Ariza is 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo takes Butler down low.
Yeah, they got through Miami quickly in this series.
Giannis on the rack attack as he throws it down.
Got Dwayne Dedmon one-on-one, the spin.
Giannis scores.
That's tough.
To go along with those 8 rebounds. Middleton finds Giannis. Look out. Giannis with a layup.
Giannis getting a little jelly on. Oh, here we go. Now there we go. Turn me up now. We watched Kevin Durant's perspective. Let's watch Giannis' perspective in this series. 3 ball? Feeling it. Yeah, they got 47-year-old Blake Griffin got on guarding him. Pull up for 3. Knock it down. Yeah, I did not remember that they got like dominated in game 1 and game 2. Did not remember that at all. Honestly, I remember it went to 7, but I didn't know. I remember it went to 7, and I remember the Nets won game 5. I don't remember how the first 4 games. I know the end of the series when Nets win game 5, KD's crazy game, and the Bucks come back, win game 6 and game 7. But I didn't remember the first 4 games. It was home. The home team won every game except for game 7, I guess. Yeah, he is working them.
Spins, gets inside, layup is good. Antetokounmpo has the three. On an off night
That's crazy. Giannis doesn't really shoot threes anymore. Like, at this point, Giannis was kind of like trying to take threes just because. Now, Giannis has been like, you know what? I'm just not taking threes anymore. Like, I think it's like the least amount of threes Giannis has taken in the regular season in like forever. Yeah, you're just not stopping him in transition, man. Get to the rim. And one. Look at Giannis. Good pass. Might have been out of bounds, but hey, 2 points, 2 points. Throw it up to him. Yeah, just nothing you can really do. Came out big in game 3 and 4. Oh. Get back to him. There you go, got it. 3 ball, bango. Got a little lucky bounce, but that's good. Hey. Bang. Okay, Giannis. Shoot it again? No. Blake Griffin's guarding you. You got to get to them. Damn. Killed him. He killed Blake. Yeah. Nothing that anybody can do. Yeah. Just put a shoulder in Joe Harris' jaw. Game 7. He had a big Game 7 in this one too. Air ball, give me that. And one. Get the line jumper. With a midi. That was nowadays. It'd be still cash, but it'd be cash more consistently. Oh my god. Ugh. Man, him and Joe had a great connection, man. I didn't realize how much Joe was like feeding him. Pull midi, let's go. Could have been L1. Yeah, man, just absolutely just an OT. Chris Middleton, I think, popped off in this overtime. The Hawks series. Man, the Hawks are really in the, like, Trae Young and the Hawks are in the conference finals. So that's kind of crazy to think about, since they haven't even like touched anywhere close to it since then. Like, they got in the playoffs like twice, but haven't even gotten close. And honestly, going to the conference finals might have been like the worst thing for them to do, because they got to the conference finals and they thought, okay, well, that's what type of team we are. When really it was just like more of a certain circumstances just happened, you know, that led them to that position. But they weren't really that supposed to be that good, you know. So now them going to the conference finals obviously now makes them think like, oh shoot, we're that good, we're right there. And then now, you know, that's why they're so disappointing for the last few years, because realistically they're probably supposed to lose that series to the Sixers. And it's like, okay, we made the second round, but maybe we can get there, you know, whatever. And maybe they don't get as aggressive. They don't trade for, maybe they don't trade for DeJounte. You know, like John Collins maybe doesn't get that, make crazy money. For now we're in the finals. Okay, all right, we lock in. Catch a shoot. Bang. Dunk. Let's go. Jam it down. I remember, yeah, Phoenix wins the first 2 games of this series. And that happened twice. They came back. They lost the first 2 games. And came back and won. Just too easy. Man, this was the Suns when DeAndre Ayton was a hooper. Give it back to him. Good pass. Connaughton. Now going to Milwaukee. This is where the tides turn. Oh my God, Brooke. Just couldn't. You just can't. Once he's right there, you just can't do anything about it. You have to. You really have to foul him. You have to foul him. That's the only way you're gonna not. That's the only way. My God. And one. Yeah. Just working him out. Working Jay Crowder out. Yeah. I mean, even if help did come, Frank Kaminsky, like, come on. Hey, is this the game where he has to block? Is this the game where he has to block on DeAndre Ayton? Yep. That's so crazy, bro. The ground, like the ground he's able to recover. Like, look at this. He's at the free throw line. He's at the free throw line when Devin Booker throws the ball up in the air. Look at where he is. Devin Booker throws the ball up in the air. He's got a foot on the free throw line. I know it looks not crazy because it's on video. On court, that is not... The free throw line and, like, the rim is, like... His foot was on the free throw line. Look at... When Aiden goes up for this ball, he's not even in the restricted area. He's not even in the restricted area. He's still in the middle. And he goes up and just says no. Like, that's literally all... The one freak body type and stuff, like, that's freak athleticism and stuff. But that's just also just the hunger. Like, hungry. Like, anybody else probably would have just let that play, like, put a hand up. But that play kind of was, it's like, you can't really stop that. But he said no. We're not letting that happen. Like that, literally couldn't do, like, literally couldn't do that any more perfect. Like, literally, if he's one step late, to that, that's a dunk and one. Probably. Like, if he doesn't jump there and he jumps here instead, that's probably like an and one. But he did, like, that's nuts, bro.
Multiple effort on the play. Stops the penetration.
Like, everyone thinks he has an easy two, and he said no, a clean two. Literally got on the fingertips like that. And I think this is the game where Jrue Holiday gets a steal and he gets the and one dunk. Too easy. Throw it up to him. Nice pass.
Assist for Giannis, his 6th of the game. Picked up by Antetokounmpo, turns, shoots, and scores. Antetokounmpo goes inside, goes right at 8.
Hey, big body.
Under 6.5 remaining. Antetokounmpo the drive, the finish, and the foul. Booker the drive.
Oh, this is the moment. Yeah, Jrue Holiday says, "Give me that." Jrue Holiday's moment. Throw it up. And the stare, yeah. I didn't show the stare to look at the camera. Yeah, that's just an amazing defense. I mean, that's the play of Jrue Holiday's career right there. The steal and the throw up. And this is the game, and then this closeout, the 50 and the close. This was such an iconic. This is iconic, bro. Like, back 3 games in a row, he has a block to an insane block to save the game, an alley-oop dunk to cap off the game, and then a 50-point to close out the series. That's got to be one of the most like insane, iconic playoff finals performances ever. Like, in terms of full series. Get out of here. What are we doing here? And he also goes like, what, 18 for 19 for the free throw line or something? Like, legit nuts. Legit nuts, bro. Like, hold on, I gotta go back and look at the stats. We gotta go back and look at the stats of the series. Let's see. Go playoff stats. Where is it? 2021. Yeah, first round against the Heat, he averages 23, 15, and 7 with a steal on only 45% shooting, which is weird. But then, yeah, against Brooklyn, he averages 32, 13, and 3 with a block on 57% shooting. Conference finals against Atlanta, 26, 10, and 5, a steal and a block on 60% shooting in the finals. 35, 13, and 5 with a steal and almost 2 blocks on 61% shooting. I think that's his best years of his career. 35, 13, and 5. And overall in that entirety of the playoff run, he averaged 30, 12, and 5, a steal and a block on 57% shooting. And won Finals MVP. Like, that's just absolutely nuts, man. Absolutely insane things that you can't really, you know. But I think that's gonna be it for today. I like to do more of these. This is really fun. I like to do more of these where we just sit back and we just watch highlights and talk ball. Thank you to everybody that came through. If you're here now, watching live, if you're watching the VOD of this or of the video that I'm gonna make out of this, then what's up? I live stream once in a while. You know, I would like to do it consistently, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. But I live stream every once in a while, so if you want to come through, you know, be on the lookout for when I, you know, do stream. Yeah, we just hit, I mean, this is the 1,000 subscribers stream special, you know, celebration. So once again, thank you to every single one of you that came out, that, you know, supporting me throughout this journey. It's been really, really fun, and I can't wait to keep going and keep growing. But yeah, it's gonna be it. Let's get situated really quick here. Let's get situated. Hold on, we gotta get back to, yeah, we're closing out right now. Appreciate every single one of you that came out, that came through, that's watching, that subscribed to the channel. I love it a lot. We're gonna keep it going, all right? If you like the content, you know, hit the subscribe button, like the videos, turn on the notifications, do all the things like that. I'd really appreciate it a whole lot. And I'll see y'all later. Peace, love. There's our heart, yeah, there's our heart.